So I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Ravens 3, Steelers nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Steelers.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
A gain of 12.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
On 4th down, Whitlock flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitlock throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Whitlock. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Chris Boswell.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by
the numbers for Freeman a week ago. 14 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games. They've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
Jackson now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Steelers 14, Ravens 3.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Whitlock. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punk.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Extra point now by Boswell.
Point after.
And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you get to the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That is his kick is right through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
Different things for
interception.
different teams. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Williams on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. first and 10. It's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, no.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. From the gun, Whitlock. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he's forced out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about how high discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll drop this one down to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Defense.
Are you serious, dog?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The quick feet by Jackson. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
On the return, Johnson.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down. Whitlock. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Operating from the gun. Whitlock going, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Whitlock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing Like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
21-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Jackson's pass.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back 34. Mike 34.
Throwing again. Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. Yes, the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a... banner game, throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Trace McSorley in at quarterback. His pass intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 51 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
For the point after.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
McSorley, 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. He don't know no better. Mike 34, Mike 34.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lops. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3, but from the 15. Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Tonight's final score, Steelers